gotta say, Bats, it is good to be back. Gotham just wasn't the same without me, was it? I mean, Scarecrow's the biggest bad guy in town. Not for long. You know what I love about firefighters? They run towards the danger. Love the new car, Bats. Oh, all those guns. It's like an evil clown was whispering in your ear as you drew up the designs.
Control Falcon 4, hostage situation near the clock tower. I think it's one of the missing fire crew. Over.
One of the Riddle guy's hideouts. He sounds crazy.
I can't believe you're Bruce Wayne, Batsy. I mean, I can't believe you're Batman, Brucey. So the whole trust fund playboy fiddling while Rome burns thing is an act? 'Cause I love it. Come on, Bats. There's mutilated stiffs out there just waiting to be gawked at. Can't be worse than anything I ever left out for you. This head of yours, Bruce. So many secrets. So much pain. So much me. So much... Oh, violent imagery involving me. Oh, Bruce, you only had to ask. Come on, Bats. The suspense is killing me. Figuratively speaking, of course.
I've pulled all units in. It's too dangerous. We've got no choice. Listen, we've got...
What's the matter? Feeling a little guilty? The longer you put it off, the worse it'll
He
get.
makes up for about 100 cops. Probably more.
Come on, Bats. The suspense is killing me. Figuratively speaking, of course. So the cure you knocked back in Arkham City didn't work after all? Well, I'm not surprised. I pumped about 3 pints of blood into you that night. I couldn't stop. I just wanted us to be close. Oh, bless his heart. I think Riddler's actually got a plan for tonight. A plan? How quaint. Too afraid to improvise, that one. And that's when the fun starts. You know, if Barbara was here, she'd tell you it's not your fault she got kidnapped. But she's not here, is she? Because you got her kidnapped.
Where's Harley, anyway? She just vanished after Arkham City shut down.
Change formation around Grand Avenue. Over.
So how's it feel, big guy? Having yours truly wriggling around in all your nooks and crannies. You've got to admit, it's a hell of a rush. bums on every street corner. Oh, smart guy, this Arkham Knight. The old rig the city to blow trick is the only surefire way to get you alone. Well, that and killing all your friends. So becoming me is your greatest fear? Oh, Bruce, I'm flattered. I'm touched. I'm going to make it come true. Don't worry about Barbara, Bruce. I'm sure she's still alive and kicking. Well, not kicking, obviously, but you know what I mean. This is the life, Bats. You, me, the pitiful screams of some tortured fireman carried on the wind. It's perfect. Bats, I am having the time of my death. We should have done Bring Your Nemesis to Work Day years ago. Let's break some bones. Let's crush some windpipes. There's evil afoot. So Barbara got kidnapped by this hotshot upstart, eh? Let's send a strong message, Bruce. Let him kill her. We don't negotiate with terrorists. You know, when I told the cops that some man-sized bat thing was terrorizing Gotham, nobody listened to me. So becoming me is your greatest fear? Ha! Of course it is. Try not to worry. You've still got a few hours. You know, if I'd ever been curious about your identity, I would have torn off that mask years ago. I always figured the truth would be a letdown. But I have to admit, masquerading as Gotham's least interesting socialite is one hell of a cover story. The dead parents are just icing on the cake. I've just realized. All those times I threatened to kill Bruce Wayne, kidnap Bruce Wayne, blow up Wayne Manor, I was really threatening you. Oh, Bats. If I'd known, I would have, well, let's face it, tried harder. Burning bat symbols? This guy knows you've got a phone, right? Good old Scarecrow. You know, if it weren't for his fear toxin, I'd still be nothing but a repressed nightmare lurking deep within your subconscious. I really ought to get him something. Maybe a new face.
This time tomorrow I go dark. Got my money, got a new identity lined up. No one will find me.
You know what? I've been thinking. If you hadn't been so afraid of turning into me, then Crane's fear juice might not have set me free. You don't appreciate the irony now, but you'll see the funny side later. You've got to show this pointy-eared pretender who owns these streets. Hit him where it hurts, right in the APCs. You know, I once knew an Arkham knight. Used to gallop around the asylum asking inmates to pet his mighty steed. Could this be the same guy?
I can handle Scarecrow.
Look, Bats, I didn't tell you that story for the fun of it. Well, okay, I did. But there's a moral to the fable of the robin and the clown. Okay, let's try this again. Well, I bet you thought I wasn't coming back that time. Now it seems you're struggling with the subtext, Bat, so let me spell it out. Lock yourself up, and Tim Drake will be Jason Todded. The bird boy needs to be put in his cage. Oh, come on. We ran through this already. If you're struggling to kill some of these bad guys, maybe you've just not found the right motivation. Think about your parents, dying, slowly, in pain. Don't pretend you haven't spotted all these watchtowers popping up on rooftops. This is our domain, Bats. Surely you're not going to let some jumped-up jarheads muscle in on our turf. Little Robin's probably getting lonely by now, Bruce. Not to mention depressed. What do you say we grab a crowbar and a branding iron? Go cheer him up a little, huh?
Batman thinks some giant plants are gonna help him? Guy's getting desperate. Oh yeah, Ivy and a Bat. Best friends working together. That'll last.
I've been giving this some thought, Bruce, and I think it's only fair you put Bird Boy out of his misery. Let him join his sweetheart in the afterlife. Selling guns to lunatics? Those are the values this country was founded on. But British guys doing it? No, no, no. Let's find those weapons caches, hunt down Penguin, and declare his body's independence from his head. You know, they're probably up there smiling down on us now, Bruce. Mom, Pop, Jason, Babs, Talia. Oh, Talia. Won't be long now until the rest of the family's up there with them. But don't worry, Bruce. This blood brother's going nowhere.
Second.
Totally with you on the whole locking up Robin thing. It's clearly cruel and mildly psychotic, but we're starting to see eye to eye on these little matters of right and wrong. Why rob an empty bank? Two-Face has got it all wrong. It's not about the money. It's about the fear in the bank teller's eyes. The thought of Robin in that cell reminds me of the asylum. You drop by for a visit, I'd tell a joke or two, you'd break some of my fingers. Ah, the halcyon days.
You seen Scarecrow's face up close? Word is he had surgery after getting mauled by some...
I figured it out, Bats. The Arkham Knight. He's all in your mind. He's your greatest fears personified. Or is it just me? You worried about Lucius, Batsy? I'm not. I mean, it's Gotham, right? He probably won the lottery, or finally finished building the robotic lady of his dreams. Or maybe a troop of fairies came and whisked him away to the magical land of candy and hugs. He'll be fine. Now, I know your track record with partners in crime isn't that great. Tell me, there is a healthcare plan, right?
Is there anywhere left that ain't been looted? I'm getting bored.
Still thinking about Talia, eh, Bruce? Understandable. Hard to forget the love of your life, especially when you're responsible for their death. Come on, Bats. There's mutilated stiffs out there just waiting to be gawked at. Can't be worse than anything I ever left out for you. I wonder what Jason Todd would have made of all this. But you don't mind me talking about him, do you, Bats? We should remember the dead. It's all part of the grieving process. You should be pretty good at that by now.
You know, I never thought I'd say this, but I'm getting kind of tired of all this rioting.
Hey, Bats, I just found your dreams. Oh, wow. Okay, let's see. Parents coming back, boring, Gotham at peace, yeah, right. Ooh, Talia stuff. Don't mind me, Bats. This might take a while. Poor Catwoman, stuck in that orphanage when all the fun's out here. Assuming Riddler hasn't monologued it as suicide 9 times over. That's it, baby. We're making one hell of a team. Well, for now, anyway. Until I get bored and format your brain like a dusty old hard drive. You know, if you'd killed Scarecrow years ago, then Barbara would still be alive. Hell, if you'd killed me years ago, Jason Todd would still be alive. There's a pattern here, Detective. Can we play Bomb Disposal Squad again? Pretty please? Russian roulette with highly volatile explosives is a boss that's hard to beat. You know what I hate about this Arkham Knight? It seemed personal. Like he's not really in it for the giddy thrill of causing pain. Loser.
Oh, Detective, there's still a trial left for you to complete. If it helps, Dark Knight, think it...
Time opportunity. Couldn't turn down a chance to kill Batman. This'll go down in history.
I still can't believe Quincy Sharp is the Arkham Knight. What? You haven't figured it out? All the clues are there. One thing you can say about these firefighters, Batsy, they've got balls. Oh, unless you superglue razor blades to the sliding pole. Hey, maybe the Arkham Knight is Clayface. No, been there, done that.
I see that two-faced guy up close. Think you let me take a...
It's over, Bats. Next trip on the Toxin train takes you all the way to Jokertown. Woo-woo! Oh, I think you can quit being Batman, Bruce. This new flying bat creature has it covered. Plus, his costume's 100% organic. If someone goes to all the bother of crafting a little bat-shaped bonfire on top of a building, the least you can do is check it out. I'm still seeing those APCs driving around down there. This charlatan needs reminding Gotham's a one-night town. Seriously, Bats, there was a time when you owned these rooftops. I look around now, all I see are goons with guns. Even the gargoyles are embarrassed. You know, Nightwing seems pretty well adjusted. And his parents died too. So what's your problem? Let's give him a call and find out how he coped.
Look, you idiot. They're two different people. Robin and Nightwing? Really? Hang on. I thought Joker killed Robin. Yeah, that's what he said. But Robin's still around. It's not like Batman's got spares.
Oh, Harvey, you don't need to rob banks with a face that pretty. You join a freak show. Hey, don't look at me. I'm symmetrical. You know, Riddler's trials are fun, Batsy, but I really want to be there when he finds out what a riddle actually is. Oh, bats. The Arkham Knight places bombs. You blow up the bombs. Were you vaccinated against irony? Or is it just natural immunity?
I can't believe Bat's working with Ivy. She brainwashed me at the asylum, and I still can't get a scarecrow.
Oh, you're not really going to save those firefighters, are you? I mean, they're fine rescuing cats out of trees, but staple one to a wall and they haven't got a clue. We're the only flying bat freak in this city. What do you say we go clip its wings? Burning bat symbols? This guy knows you've got a phone, right?
If Arkham's top of the line, then what's the Bat's? Over the line?
Whiplash, road rash, the smell of burning rubber and flesh. Come on, bats. It's as easy as APC. Look, bats, I know you're busy, but those watchtowers are a real eyesore. You take them out, and I'll provide moral support. Deal? Penguin. That cockney blowhard's flogging his second-rate pea shooters all over our town. We can't let Nightwing confront him on his own. Dick just hasn't got your vicious streak.
Still no sign of Stag. Unless he's found some way out.
Oh, there you are. Come on out and soak up the view. Ah, beautiful, isn't it? This is our future, bats. So what are we waiting for? Let's dive down there and make the most of it. This stuff's intoxicating. More. More! Ooh, a couple more sniffs of that gas and you're all mine. Oh, getting a taste for the gas, eh, Bats? You and me both, pal. Ooh, a couple more sniffs of that gas and you're all mine.
Just think, all your buddies going through...
Hang on, did you leave something here? It was sort of body-shaped, wasn't it? Big Jimbo took her. He's gotta be a prime suspect. I imagine Gordon's shoveling the dirt on Bab's body right now. Then heading off for revenge on Scarecrow. Might as well jump in the grave with her and save himself some time. Someone needs to have a word with the commish. I thought tampering with a crime scene was a serious offense. Well, maybe they make an exception when you're related to the evidence. If you're struggling to kill some of these bad guys, maybe you've just not found the right motivation. Think about your parents, dying, slowly, in pain. You worried about Lucius, Batsy? I'm not. I mean, it's Gotham, right? He probably won the lottery, or finally finished building the robotic lady of his dreams. Or maybe a troop of fairies came and whisked him away to the magical land of candy and hugs. He'll be fine. Little Robin's probably getting lonely by now, Bruce. Not to mention depressed. What do you say we grab a crowbar and a branding iron? Go cheer him up a little, huh?
Left behind. I watched him drown in that stuff, smashing his face into the ground over and over.
I've been giving this some thought, Bruce, and I think it's only fair you put Bird Boy out of his misery. Let him join his sweetheart in the afterlife. Come on, Bats. There's mutilated stiffs out there just waiting to be gawked at. Can't be worse than anything I ever left out for you. You know, they're probably up there smiling down on us now, Bruce. Mom, Pop, Jason, Babs, Talia. Oh, Talia. Won't be long now until the rest of the family's up there with them. But don't worry, Bruce. This blood brother's going nowhere.
Lights off comms. No one's heard anything. I guess Arkham Knight was just like all the other losers who tried to beat the Bat.
Help me out, Bruce. When I kill everyone you love with your very own hands, do I tell them it's me, or just savor the betrayal in their dying eyes? Yeah, I know. I can't decide either. Jack Ryder interviewed me once. Boring questions, though. When are you letting me go? Are you going to kill me? What's the poker for? You know, the usual softball stuff. I say we leave him at the Lady of Gotham. You're not still sore about Todd, are you, Bats? You should be flattered. Anyone else's sidekick and I would have killed them. But yours, they deserve so much more. Ah, Jason. Todders. My wee Toddy. Kid turned out great. And to think I was worried he'd just run home crying to Bat Daddy. You, You want to know the secret, Bruce? Shame. You're not seriously going to let Harvey rob Gotham's banks, are you? Just think how much cashola you've got tied up in there. Hey, forget about Scarecrow. Let's hunt down some of these other bad guys. We don't need his toxin anymore. It's just a matter of time now.
Attacking the tanks we sent in trying to stop it. Uh-huh. Jesus. Yep. I hate this town. Are you sure the turrets are working?
Still going after the commish? Honestly, Bruce, first he punches you, then he betrays you, then he goes and shoots you. I've got to say, I'm actually starting to warm to dear old Jimbo. Shame he's probably dead. So what are we waiting for? There's a body-butchering psycho hiding out in a beauty salon. Let's head on over and pick up some pointers. It must be pretty boring waiting for your consciousness to dissolve into nothing. What say we kill us some time and some bad guys? Oh, bless his heart. I think Riddler's actually got a plan for tonight. A plan? How quaint. Too afraid to improvise, that one. And that's when the fun starts.
Crazy preacher guy?
I've got plans for this place, Bats. Big plans. Soon as Scarecrow's defeated and the victims come flooding back in, that's when the fun really starts. Don't pretend you haven't spotted all these watchtowers popping up on rooftops. This is our domain, Bats. Surely you're not going to let some jumped-up jarheads muscle in on our turf. You know what, Batsy? I'm going to miss you. No, I mean it, I do. You're the one thing keeping me sane. Why give up? There's so much more fun to be had out there. Think about it. All those heads to smash, all those bones to break. It's like the world's greatest theme park and you're crying to get off the ride.